everyone, it's Anja here. I'm back with another video for Ophelia Crafts. So in our Butterfly Basics week we are creating with Butterfly Basics stamp set and the dies, the thinlets that go with it, and this time we're making this card. So quite different from the cards we've made before, and hopefully I'll be able to explain to you how to make this quite clearly as well. So let's get started. Like I said, Butterfly Basics, but there is a bundle and you save 15%, so it's always worth doing that. So have a look on page 26 of your Spring Summer catalogue if you have it. Now, this one Lost Lagoon, this one Blackberry Bliss, so we'll see which one is the nicest. This is a card base of an A4 cut in half and scored in half, so that's a normal card. Then we have the inside that goes here with a nice border this time, and this one here is the same width as a card, so A4 scored in cut in half and then also cut in half in the other direction, so it is just as big as the front of the card, right? So what are we going to do? We are going to cut out the butterfly from this piece of card. So let me bring in my big shot. Let's put that card down. Let's bring in the big shot. And I have my sandwich of my multi-purpose platform where I have the felt in between the two things. Here, in between 1 and 2, I have a bit of felt. Lovely colour, isn't it? Then I have my first cutting plate. On that cutting plate I have 2 dryer sheets. Then we are going to put the card. Now you have to make sure you don't hurt the rest of your card, so I slide it in and I'm going to, yes, very clever, isn't it? Putting away my thinlets when I need them. Typical. Okay, now I have 2 thinlets that are connected together. Let's just undo that, and there's some bits still left in this one, so I've got to take those out. Oh dear. Okay, so I'm going to decide where I want to position this butterfly. So I want it sort of quite high up, so I'm going to put my baking paper on, put it quite high up. Oh, do I know how straight it is? Yeah, so if I put that like that, and I can see how straight that is, and then I'm going to put the cutting plate on carefully. No, that's moved it. No, it hadn't. Huh. Okay, like that, so quite high. Put the plate on, and we're going to put it through the big shot. Right, that's taken it. Careful for the camera. Oh, can you hear it? Cutting it. Okay. And then I always roll it back, just for good measure. Right, so then everything comes out. Let's put this away. Exit the big shot. This away as well. Cutting plates away. So we now have, hopefully, our card base is now cut. So the butterfly is now cut out of our card base, right? So we're going to put that to the side for a moment. Let's take this dryer sheet and bring it in, because we've got lots of bits to remove. So I just push. Even with your fingers it goes like that. There's some holes that are paper release holes, so they will release, so they will help you get your thing out. There we go. So we have our butterfly here. And this time we're just going to remove the wax paper. We don't need that. I will be keeping it because you never know, I could use it for something else. And there's a little bit left there. Voila, there we go. So that's ready there. Now we need to do some cutting on this, because I want the white to be behind, but I also want it to be shorter. So I'm going to cut off from the front of my card. I'm going to cut off, let's say, 1.5 inches. And I know now where my butterfly is, so that's okay to do that. Right, so now I've got this border punch. It's not in the catalogue anymore, unfortunately. This is the only border punch I have, but you might be able to border it in a different way. You might have a different border punch, or you might, let me just line this up. You might be able to use something else. So I'm just lining it up so I know that it's going to end on a little dot in the middle there. So now I have to line up my punched bits with the silver bits. See, there we go. I mean, obviously, if you have this border punch, use it. But if you don't, just maybe you have a die even that will make this border. So that's the border done there. Then we have this piece of paper, which is the same. Oh, that's the inside. This is the same width as our front of our card, so that's going to become our front of our card. You see, because we need to end the card again. And I'm going to do the border punch on here as well. So there we go. Let's get started like that. And then we line it up again. And then we line this one up again. And again. Oh, that was a bit skewy. Right. And now we're going to make sure that the edge comes to exactly the edge of the card. So that's where we need to glue it. So let's keep this down and get some glue. Not that one because it stood up on the end. Oh, and I've moved it now. So you put that so the edge comes at the same edge of your inside, and you're going to, oh no, not there. Oh really? Can I wipe this off quickly? Yep, it's gone. Good. Okay. You're going to put some glue here and here. Then you close this up. And voila, your card is whole again. And now we're going to reinsert this one here. So it looks as if it's been die cut, but it's, well, yeah, it has been die cut, but it hasn't. So it looks as if it hasn't been removed, basically. Now, don't put too much glue on. Just little dollops of glue here and there is fine. That's too much really here. So I'm just trying to disperse it a little bit. I'm not putting pressure on my bottle at all, so there's not too much coming out. Right, where's that bit of paper? Let's just take some of that glue off because you don't want it on the front. And then just reinsert it again. And that way it looks as if it's been, you know, inlaid almost. Right, so now this time, as you can see, in this card, I made that a lot thinner because I put Thinking of You. I put that because I used the stamp set Good Greetings that I got for free last October, but I didn't want to do that this time. So this time I'm going to actually use a stamp from the stamp set, from the Butterfly Basics stamp set. Oh, did you see that? Oh my word! It's getting worse. Yeah, and then of course you get the ink. Where's that tissue again? You get the ink all on your ink pad as well. Oh, I'm doing well today. And we're going to put the happy birthday on there like that. I just eye it in the middle, basically. There we go. So that's our card. And this is quite a different card from all the other ones that we have made in this series before, but obviously with the die, you can make this kind of card, and just see what you've got in your stash to make your border. There might be even a die for a border that you could use. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!